Hey guys, Radical Reggie here, and today I'm here to do a somewhat review on Double Dragon 4. Double Dragon 4 just got announced recently, like over the last month or so, and first, before I go into it, I want to talk about Double Dragon 1. Double Dragon 1 on NES, it's a cool game. I wasn't really into it that much, and I'll tell you why towards the end of the video. Double Dragon 2 is probably the best NES game out there for the Double Dragon series. Added co-op, different difficulties of gameplay, secret boss, stuff like that. Really cool game. Even had some platform levels that I'm not really a fan of in a beat 'em up, but hey, they worked out. Double Dragon 3 was more of a, it was a misstep in the series, even though I still liked it and everything. It was really off to me. So I feel like in a way they made Double Dragon 4 to kind of apologize for that. Maybe all these years later. I don't know if it's the same team. I think it might be, but anyways, let's talk about Double Dragon 4. All right, the first thing you really notice with Double Dragon 4 is that it's retro. It looks almost identical, almost exactly like Double Dragon 2, which is not a bad thing. One thing I really like about this game too is that they introduce new enemies that are actually really skilled, or they just kind of like just come at you at the same time, so it makes it tough. So one thing about this game, you'll have to utilize the new moves and stuff like that. Like there's the flying headbutt, the turn kick, and a couple other moves that I can't think of. Well, there's the elbow and cool stuff like that. I like that it actually puts the cinematics from Double Dragon 2 in this game. Like they had cinematic mode after each mission, which is really cool. Some of the new enemies to me seem uninspired, but they're still kind of cool in a way. So I felt like some of the ninja girls looked like Katana from freaking Mortal Kombat, but that's okay. So the game consists of 12 missions. It doesn't feel like it's a long game, but I actually think this is probably one of the better Double Dragons, even though it's not really a long game. Another thing about this game is that you can continue during a match, which is cool. Like if you run out of continues, you don't have to start the whole level over again. You start from the point on until your credits run out, which is pretty dang cool. So as you see here, some more enemies from Double Dragon 2. Now some enemies like a Bobo, they souped him up in this game. Like he has new moves that take a lot of damage, so you have to be careful with him. But still very cool. And here, of course, is a trap, which trap levels are pretty much platform levels, as you guys know. So you'd be jumping across gears and stuff like that and platforms, which is kind of a cool throwback, but I was never really a fan of it. So if you like this kind of stuff, this is for you, but get ready for this kind of thing. But for some reason, thankfully to my skills to the older Double Dragon games, like dealing with platforms and trap levels, I was actually pretty good at this one. So I didn't get killed, at least not when I wasn't in a hurry. But still, it's kind of fun throwback, so I was happy to get through that. Another thing is, one thing that really bugs me about this game, I know people don't play fighting games for the story mode, but I do. I want to be inspired to know what I'm fighting for, and Double Dragon 4 just doesn't deliver in that part. Like the final bosses are pretty lame to me. Like it just seems like this is some kind of side story. Somebody just wanted to pick a fight with the Double Dragons, which is alright, I guess. But the story mode of Marion getting kidnapped is just getting kind of old. I mean, after 3 games, she should know better than, or be better prepared for whatever. But anyways, Double Dragon 4, I think it's still a cool game. It's only like $7, $8 on PSN and Steam. So if you think you like it, pick it up. I'm definitely happy it came out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed some of that review ish. As far as Double Dragon 4, like I said, I'm happy that it came out. I mean, it was better than nothing. I actually grew up with the arcade Double Dragon games, so they were more grittier than me. Like, with Double Dragon 1, Marion gets kidnapped. Double Dragon 2, she gets killed by getting looked at or something weird. You can't really tell in the cinematic. It looks like she was attacked or just stared at or whatever. Double Dragon 3, she gets, Double Dragon, at the end of Double Dragon 2, she somehow lives, and that's a miracle. Double Dragon 3, she gets kidnapped and brainwashed into Cleopatra, or Princess Norm in Double Dragon 3, so she's the final boss. So you would think in Double Dragon 4, like, she would be, like, like I said, ready for anything. But with the arcade games, though, Double Dragon 1, she was kidnapped, and if you fought with a partner, you had to fight for her love or whatever. Double Dragon 2 was really, arcade game was really different, though. In the beginning of the game, she is shot dead in the streets. I was like 7 years old when I saw that, and I thought she was just going to be hurt really bad, but no. At the end of Double Dragon 2, the arcade game, all you get is a picture of the memories you had with her, and that's it. So that's why I really feel that the arcade games are really cool. I wish they made a sequel to the arcade games in a way, but like I said, I'm happy we got some kind of sequel for the series. Definitely, it's been dormant for too long, and hopefully they'll do some stuff with this game, because what I didn't mention before is that there's no online co-op play. You can only play couch co-op, which kind of sucks, so hopefully they'll patch that. You know, you can play 2-player online with friends, because in this day and age, you have to have 2-player co-op. I mean, we're grown, we don't live by all our friends, and you know, it's just a way of gaming now. So put that online 2-player co-op in there, Arc Systems. Hopefully you'll do that soon. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this somewhat review. Thanks for watching. Radical Reggie. I'll see you later.